I can start a new chat room and see if we can get rid of the issue that I'm having in a previous chat with one spammer that keeps spamming. He's sent over 100 spams at this point. So I'm trying to see if I start a new room, and if he comes over here, then I'm just going to end for tonight because I don't have time for this. I don't have the patience. It's not the day for me. So sorry you guys are having to experience this as well because he's putting me in a bad mood. So. Oh Lord. Hoping that some of the people come back over here. I'm so sorry that we're going through this. So I've had a rough week. So I can't do this. If he comes over here, we're just gonna have to end for tonight, and I'm not gonna even start up another one. And I really appreciate you, Tiffany, for all you were doing over there. But he was just coming and coming with different things, and so Lord help me. I tried to do a private group, but I couldn't get anybody to come in. So what I'm going to have to do, so you all gonna have, I don't know. What I might do is for my live chats, I might start putting them, put a link on my YouTube community page, and my chats may end up starting to be private. I hate to do that because I do get new quilters from in my live chats, and then I also will put the link inside of my Facebook group. So those of you that are not subscribed to my channel, you may lose finding the chats because you're not going to be able to get in because you won't see the link when I make it private. So that's going to be one of the solutions to this. So I'm hoping that if me starting this second one, that he's gone somewhere else. I don't know. He may come back. I didn't want to say that I was going to open up a second page because then he definitely would have come back. But if he tonight, my next chats are going to be private chats, so you'll have to have a link to get in. So hopefully it works. So, and again, I'm sorry I didn't have the patience to see. I couldn't even see you all's comments for all the crap that person was putting into the comment box. So it's just too much. I'm about to lose it. Oh, I'm actually ripping. I'm putting the seam ripper up. That's where I was when I left. I've got, I think 2 blocks, maybe 4. No, 3. I got 3 pieces that I sewed the wrong way. And reversing them won't help. So I got to take three of my sewn pieces out. They got twisted some way while I was probably talking, because that's what I do. I keep talking and don't pay attention to what I'm sewing. So, and Tiffany says you can share links in my Facebook group too. Okay. Because this is getting to be ridiculous. It's like, it's just too much. We're just innocent people out here trying to enjoy life, and we just got somebody that wants to put just mean and vulgar stuff. Like, why are you talking about children, and then went all the way into calling black names and white supremacy and everything else. It's like, I don't have time for that. So I just can't. Got my nerves bad. Got a lot going on. So if you feel it needs to be that way, I got your back. What'd she say? Welcome back, everybody joining. Some people shouldn't be allowed to have internet access. Crazy people out there. Yeah. I'm just glad some of you all are coming back. I lost a lot of people because a lot of people wouldn't understand that I was going to go back and start up another one. So I apologize. Cool Girl saying, can I buy scraps from you? I'll pay shipping and handling. What is the next AccuQuilt dies to purchase after a cube, 8-inch, and companion sets? You talk if you're wanting, are you talking about more of the cubes, or are you talking about more of the just more dies in general? I have my favorite dies. Make sure I put these so I sew them the right way when I sew them back. That's Quilt Gal I'm talking to. And just email me your information, Quilt Gal, about the scraps. I don't know what you're looking for. So, because what I got in these bags, I'm not even sure what's in each bag because I just put them in the bag. So I don't know if it's like a bag that has a particular type of scraps in it. I just put the scraps in the bag since they were going to be free to people. I didn't really care what was in the bags. But if it's if you're not a new quilter and you want some scraps, I think I got, wait a minute, I think I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might have like 3 bags that are ready to go with scraps, that if you want to pay the shipping for them, you can. I was just trying to help new quilters out. I was paying the shipping for new quilters if you were in the USA. I did have one person from Canada contact me, and I just paid what I would pay for a USA shipper, and then she's going to pay the difference. So that was nice that she still wanted some. So, but I can't give away scraps and pay the postage, because I think the postage for her bag was like $40 something. I don't mind sharing, but I'm not rich. I don't mind. I made 10 bags and said it'll cost me about $10 in product and money to send. And so that's what I was doing. I was just donating $100 to Teaquilters. But and I was trying to do it to my new quilters. I see a lot of you all have come back over, so thank you all so much. My dad will be released tomorrow if all goes well. That's awesome. That's Rose, guys. Remo, her dad, had surgery. Francesca says, sorry this happened. I stepped away for a minute. Kevin says, that troll should be banished forever from our scrap kingdom here with Queen of Scraps, Miss T. Quilting Beauty in Blocks, which I think is Stephanie, if I'm not mistaken. That means the devil is busy. Don't let him steal your joy. That's how he wants you to feel. Yeah, but you know, I mean, I still see the positive of everything, but you know, you just have those days, and it's been a whole week for me that things have just not gone according to plan, and it's a lot more I still got to go through. So I just don't have the patience for it right now. And I don't want to turn ugly on a live chat, because he was about to make me go off. Woo. My patience is only so long. I have patience, but it's only so long. And Tiffany, like I said, was doing a great job. So I appreciate Tiffany and they're doing that. Patricia Bryan says, Patty here. Hope you know that many of us love to watch you. Prayers for you. God sees the good you are sending out. Thank you so much. And I had almost forgot about all my problems. And they're not problems. They're just life. They're just life issues. You know, nothing major. It's major. It is major, but it's just life issues. Nothing that I'm can't bounce back from. It's just that, you know, you have days where you just have those days. So I feel like everything I've touched this week, I have moved 2 steps up and they pushed me back 10. This has been that week. So my patience is thinned. I thought when I come on here, I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. I'm going to make myself some dinner, but I'll be paying attention to the chat. That's Tiffany. That's funny. Go eat, girl. You need to eat. Thank you. Got all the cancer. That's from Rose by her dad from Remo JS. That's a good Remo. Glad your dad is better. I'm not picky about my scraps. I guess I'm just asking about cubes or any other dies. So just email me about the scraps. And then your address and stuff like that. And then let me know that you're a quilt gal when you send it too. Other dies. I like a lot of the block on board dies, and you have to be careful with some of them because you'll get those same shapes in another die. But I like if you haven't got the drunkard's path, I actually like the 7-inch drunkard's path because if you're using fabrics like K Facet, it's big enough that you can still see some of the detail of its prints, as well as if it's not, if it's a batik or something, it's still a good size that you can still have it be a standalone without looking too plain. So I do like that. You all should know that. I make kits. Another one of my favorites is I get the 6.5 tumbler die, but I bought that on my studio side, and I'm not sure what sizes they got for the go. But I have like 3 different sizes of tumblers. I think like a 3.5, maybe a 4.5 or 5, and then I've got the 6.5. So it just depends on what you want to work with. Other block I like was the pineapple block because technically they're telling you to make the pineapple block, but you could make an off-size pineapple block too. If you want it, just wouldn't be as big as the full-size block. And what I mean by off-size is that your center is not really in the center. So your center 4-patch or square wouldn't be in the center. It would be like offset where you maybe got 2 rows on this side and 4 on the other side. So you could do that with it as well. I'm trying to think, and then I use my strip dies a lot because I can cut strips and rectangles from my strip dies. And you can also cut 45-degree diamonds. You can cut a lot with them. 60-degree triangles, 45-degree, 30-degree. You can cut a whole lot of stuff. But what I like to do with them, if I got a 2.5-inch strip die and I need 100 pieces that are, say, 7.5, some off size, 7.5 by 2.5. So what I'll do is I'll cut a strip of fabric that's 7.5 inches, and then I'll use my 2.5-inch strip die and I fan fold the pieces back and forth, and then I fill up the entire die, and then I can cut all my pieces most times in one pass. So I use my strip dies a lot. I also use the multi-string die. That's how I cut my fabric into strings. I get the Ebony Love. She created one that you have to buy as a special thing for studio that cuts 2.5, 2 inches, and 1.5. And I use that a lot to cut my strings. So it just depends on what it is that you want to do. If I'm buying block on board dies and I was watching my budget, I would definitely try to get them when they were on sale, and then I'll just buy the one that I think I might do first. Otherwise, I would just wait until they go on sale and then buy. That's how I buy all my dies when they're on sale and some of their best sales, and then you get to use your reward points, so that helps too. So it's a lot. I have almost, I'm not going to say I got every die, but I probably got easily 80%, 80% maybe of AccuQuilt's dies, maybe. But I also buy them on sale, and then I also use my link. So for me, you won't have this advantage, but for me, then I can I use my link, and then I go and order like you all order, and then I also get the kickback from ordering. So I'm actually giving myself another discount. Let me show you one of my little 9-patch units here I'm making. So this is all that I'm making here. I just need 12 of these, and then I can start putting my grid blocks together, which we'll do next week. So Remo says we got you. Thank you. Kevin says, trust and believe Miss T can take care of business when needed. Yeah, I'll be trying to be nice, but it's like, oh my gosh. And Billy says, I've had days like that too. How can I report these idiots? We'll have to go back. I'm going to have to go back now and go through to my comments. I'm going to have to go back and find them in my moderator section, because they won't show up because I'm not outside in a chat box in the comments. So I'll have to go back and take care of these people. I'm going to Google later if there's other things I can do to find out main user to stop all these crazies if I was on a PC. Okay, because I have to figure that out too, because that was just ridiculous. Janice says, you are a better person. Please take a deep breath knowing you are special. Yes. T, what pattern are you working on? It's called Charlotte Sometimes. And I can show you the picture here, although I'm not doing the outside borders, but I may put the circles in there. I want the circles, but I don't have the templates for the circles or this border. This was a kit that I got from my friend Diana that passed away in March. And I just wanted to make one of her projects. This was one of her projects. She had done all the pre-cutting, like she had bagged up the strips. And so I'd done some sewing, and then I had to cut what widths I needed. And so I'm just making this, and I thought that the fabrics she picked were cute. They're K-facet fabric. So that's what I'm working on. Glad to hear Dad's better. Had some bad days too, but I blame the menopause. That's Eric. Hey, Eric. You came over here. That's nice. I'm trying to do a recording, but my neighbor decided to throw a party. Ain't that something? Gloria says, T, when you get tested like this week, there is a breakthrough coming. I'm looking forward to it. And no one wearing masks. Of course not. Mary is talking to Tiffany. Angela Stringers here says, good evening, Mr. Fireworks. Trolls don't go to heaven. Got hubby out of hospital Thursday, so we doing the old folks two-step. So, yeah, I'm glad he's out and fine, Angela. And Teresa also says good news. Tiffany says, on my channel, Mary, I was able to block a main, and they couldn't come for more. I did that by accident, so I need to refigure it out. I have a long block list. I do have a long block list. And I'm just surprised that he was still able to comment, because I got certain words that people post that you all can accidentally post some of these words, and your comment won't show up. So I'm surprised that he was able to put some comments. But I'm also going to go back in there and start putting in other words, because I never thought I had to deal with children words on my channel, on a quilting channel, you know. So, but I'm going to add more words. Can you use the strip guide from the Go on the Studio? Yes, you can. She says strip die. I think she means strip dies. Can you use your Go strip dies on your Studio cutter? Yes, you can. You just need to purchase the adapter for the Go dies to work in your Studio. They have a long one that fits your strip dies, and then they also have a shorter one if you're working with some of the smaller dies. But at one point, that was the only cutter that I had, so I have both sizes, and I've always used my Studio to cut everything that I had until like 2 years ago when I got the Go Big through the Facebook Marketplace. Good night, Mario. Thank you for hanging in here this long. I wasn't expecting you to be in here this long, so good to be with you tonight. Tonight, Tanine Robert says good night. All so busy. Someone almost missed tonight. Good night. Kevin says I have circle studio dies in our. I have circles studio dies in our dies, Miss T. I have. It depends on what sizes you're looking for, but I have. Yes, I have the Go Bullseyes. I also have Go multiple, the studio multiple, where the smaller ones, the 1/4, 1/2, 1 inch, something like that. And I also have the Go circles die as well. So plenty of circles. Sue says, hey everyone, I came late to the party. What did I miss? I hope all of you are happy and healthy. Honey, you missed a lot, but we ain't going there. And we had to start a second chat. And Tiffany is welcoming everybody that's joining over here. I see we got a number is increasing. So thank you all so much for coming over. And Patricia says, thank you. You're so welcome. Eric says, sewing words that can get blocked on other channels. Rip, strip, right side together. Cloud and cotton. Yeah. So I'm trying not to put too many sewing related words. And I know that like people like Tiffany and Diane, they pay attention. And if they see that it's an okay comment, then they will let it out. Will the bullseye circle die work for this project? Yeah, because you can cut a full circle, you can cut a ring or whatever. You can do both with the bullseye die. You can cut a full circle or you can cut a ring, circle ring. All right, I think I got my 3 pieces taken out. I still got pieces with 2 on here. I think they're all sewed correct. I just need to press them so they can get their other piece. So yes, it will, Kevin. What is that pen thing you're using? Is that the thing Sobecca was talking about the other night? I don't know what Sobecca was talking about the other night, but this is, it's a wooden press, and I use it so that I don't have to use my iron every time I need to press, and it's like my interim press, and then when I finish, I go take everything to the ironing surface and press it. But it also has a matching seam ripper. You can see it right there on one end, and I like it because it flips out like that, and then you got both ends, but then on the other end you also have a stiletto. And I actually sell these as sets on my website, and my website is just teaquilts.com if anybody is interested. I think I have 1 tequila, which is not listed on the site. I think it's listed as sold out, but I do have 1 tequila, and I got some key lime, I think, and a neon or 2, something like that. So that's what I got in stock. But you go to my website, you can see the patterns up there and see if I have it available. I might have 1 African violet too available. Sue says, have you noticed that your color coordinated with your project? You look lovely tonight, as always. Thank you so much. I actually wore this shirt yesterday. I had on a different shirt today, and I just put it back on so I could do the live. So I wasn't even paying attention to the colors. You know, since I'm only going to wear the shirt for 2 hours, sometimes I'm putting on a new shirt out the drawer, and it's like, okay, now you got to remember to wear this shirt tomorrow or something. So I did it backwards this time. I wore this shirt yesterday, and then I just put it on right before the live. Trying not to just be washing clothes I'm wearing for 2 hours just for a video. Today I had to pick up a friend from the airport, so I had to get up and out early. Even though I had a late night, I still got up and out early today. So been moving. Thanks, Tiffany. Tiffany has given you all the website link, and she's also given you all the Facebook link. So Charlotte Williams is here. Says T, I'm still anxiously awaiting my African violet set. Charlotte, did I send you a tracking number? Did you pay for it? If you paid for it, I should have sent you a tracking number through PayPal. Let me know that before I go any further. Cause I've mailed all orders. They've been mailed and sent long time ago. Pronounced Tananya. Okay, or T. Okay, Tananyan. Okay. Cause I've been wondering about your name. Thank you. Eric says, I'm moving away. Oh, now my neighbor's shooting guns. Oh, my gosh. I guess you are moving away. I missed that part. Let me search my, I like for people to email me if you're having issues with your orders, because I don't like for your orders. I tend to mail orders out within a day or two unless I notify you otherwise. So I am gonna see if I can search, because that's been a long time ago that you asked for that order. So I'm gonna search. I think it was Charlotte. I hope I got the right name. See if I can find your name anywhere in here. I created a shipping label for Charlotte Williams on 4/5/21. So see if I can find the tracking number. Tracking number, that would have been delivered. Copy. And over here to this, put it in here for, I'm up here working business on the live now, huh? Woo! Paste. Track package. Says it was delivered on April 9th at 6:30 p.m. And that's why I send everything priority mail, so that I know it's been, that I got tracking on it. And I know that it didn't get hooked up in United States Postal Service mail. If you never get your orders from me, you need to contact me right away, because I send orders out. If I'm not going to send your order out right away, like when I do t-shirts and batch runs, or when I get a chance. And so I'll let people know, if you order a t-shirt, I can cancel your order, or your order won't be available for 2 to 3 weeks. And I let people know that. So yeah, I think you're probably a neighbor or somebody got your package. Okay, let me see. She says there were 2 different orders. Hold on. Let me go back. That was on 4/9. I would have to go back. I have to check that. I have to check that later. She says, I'm looking forward to receiving a stiletto seam ripper set. Did I order the wood presser as well? And I don't know on that. I sent you what was on your original order. So email me, because I'll forget. Because I won't be on my phone. I need to be on my desktop so that I can check my PayPal invoices. I think I've Probably spent way too much time on it now. I should have never done it anyway, but I wanted to make sure you know, because I normally get orders out right away, but then I probably was so busy and then I just probably missed it if I never billed you for it. It just depends. I can check PayPal to check all of my invoices under your name, though. My neighbor is fine. Firecracker dogs going crazy. Yep, I have that all the time. I live in a quiet part of Arizona. Every time for a visit. That's from Tiffany. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm almost finished with this. It shouldn't have taken me this long to do this. I think I got just one more to sew. And I'm definitely going to sew this and cut this machine off. Try this some other day. All right, I think we got everything sewed tonight. I thought I was going to start sewing my grape blocks together, but we'll do that next time. I don't have patience for it right now. Knowing my luck, I'd be sewing stuff wrong together. So, and I don't like ripping. It's not my favorite part. So you all tell me now that I'm able to look at the comments. Tell me what you all are working on tonight, or if you're just sitting. Let me know if you're busy. I'm starting to spool on my phone now. I guess I've been in YouTube too many times. I hope I'm not spooling with you all. Okay, I see them coming up over here, but I don't see them on my phone yet. So, trying to give my chat on the phone a minute to catch up, but it may not catch up. I may have to get out of here because I've been in 3 lives at this point. So, let's see first if I can just refresh. Close all. I'm not getting comments. And I may as well plug this up too. My YouTube done so good on Wednesday, it didn't knock me out once. Ah. I see your comment too, Kevin. I may have to reboot my phone. Let me just go ahead and do that so I'm not wasting more time, because it's not going to work. It's just spooling. So that's what happens sometimes. Oops. Technology, right? All right, let's see. Let me go back because I missed a lot of comments. Okay, here come the cops to break it up. That's from Eric. You all are so funny. Patricia says, do you still have the foot holder for your machines? Yes, I do. I just never got a chance to update my website. So just email me and then I'll send you an invoice through PayPal. And let me know which size you want. I got both sizes of foot pedal rest in. Angela says, I'm sitting eating lamb ribs. And that's so funny because I just put in my meat order yesterday for my meat from the marketplace. Unfortunately, we can't understand any language other than English in the chat. So, Rosangela, we can't read your comments. Sorry. Well, at least they showed up, Eric. Remember, back in the day, no cops for like 45 minutes or more. Nikki says, just finished the quilt top while watching. That's fun. That's pretty cool. It's nice to get something done. Patty says, spent the last 2 days painting inside home for son and daughter-in-law. I'm exhausted. Looking forward to sewing tomorrow. Yes. I like the results of painting, but I don't like all the hard work if you do it right. So, Rosalind Haywood says, what is that tool that you're using? It's the wood press and seam ripper stiletto combo. I have them on my website, Teaquilts.com. And then you just scroll down, you will see the wood tool products. They're for purchase online. And I might have a couple that are not listed on there, like Tequila Sunrise might be out, but I think I got one. And African Violet, I think I got one. I got Neon, probably one, and 2 Key Limes. And I probably got Blue Angel, which is not listed as being in stock, but I got them. I just need to update my website, and it's been so much going on. Mary says, I was working on a long arm earlier, but I've just been sitting and watching. Let me go back, see how you say your name. I skipped you. Hold on. Tananyi. Okay, Tananya. Okay. I like your name, by the way. I like unique names. Tananya says, making a tote for my daughter. Making a tote for my daughter for Mother's Day. That's nice. I haven't made a tote in a while. I need to make another tote. Wood press acts in place of finger pressing. And I think this is the one that I sent Tiffany because she likes purple. I think I sent her this one. I hope I spelled that right. Oh, so Eric's talking to her. That's nice. What did she say, Eric? You are not sharing with us. Roslyn says, I have a roller. Where can I get the wood press? www.teaquilts.com. Let me type. Oh, Tiffany has put it link down there for you all for the website. Thank you, Tiffany. So if you want to go see them, and then if it's not, like my Blue Angel isn't listed, I don't think Tequila is listed. If you're wanting that, just email me. The first person that wants those, I'll just put them in order. But I'll try to get them on my website. It's just been a lot. I'm ready for bed. Finished my log cabin blocks tomorrow. Went for 2 birthday suppers tonight, so I'm still full. Too full to sew. Yes. Good night to you, June Hansen. Connie says you're back. Yeah, I started one up right away. I just didn't want to announce that, Connie, because I didn't want him to come back to my channel. So it did work with me not announcing it, but that also meant that some of you all that wouldn't know that I would start another one wouldn't get it, but most of them got it. So that was too funny. Tiffany says, I'm having meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and Lay's barbecue and sour cream onion chips. Wow. Such an unhealthy dinner. It sounds good, though. I like all of that. And Eric talking about he had that for breakfast. T, the fabric is pretty. Thank you. I didn't pick it. My friend picked it, but I liked it, so that's why I'm putting it together. Katrina says good night to everyone. Good night, Katrina. We only got another 14 minutes to be on here live, so just want to know what you all are working on too. Charlotte says just finished making mini design boards in different sizes. That's cool too. I still use mine. I just need to put fabric on them. The fabric binding on them. I got not masking tape. I got duct tape, but it's the cheap Dollar Tree kind, and it's not wanting to stick real good, so I'm going to replace it. Oh, she's saying good evening. Okay, thank you, Eric. Well, welcome to the channel. I'm sorry, but if you don't use an English translator, I don't speak. I'm thinking, I don't know if it was, and she's from Brazil. Okay. So, thank you. And we can't understand what you're saying, so. Remo is also reminding people to go ahead and hit the thumbs up for this video too, since we had to go into a different room. So thank you for that reminder. Nancy says, hi, I'm glad you're back. When is the next Zoom? That'll have to be scheduled unless Eric already know the date. Dolores Phelps says, hello, TNT Quilters. I watched the video of yours from 2018 at retreat. The ladies had a large tote bag that they had made. Do you have the pattern, or can you tell me where I can find it? You're going to have to go back and do a screenshot or something of the bag and email it to me, because I've done many retreats and I don't know which bag. And we have all kinds of bags and stuff at retreat. So you have to be more specific. And then I have to see if I can find the book or something, or the pattern if I can. Keep up with the Facebook group for Zoom post at Facebook group, and Tiffany is giving you all a link for that, so she's on the P's and Q's. Kevin says studio, putting my studio back together. That's what he's working on. Yes. And Remo says just had 2 ADA toilets installed, and now it's time to clean. Yes. So they ADA toilets, I'm assuming that they sit higher, because I bought it. I didn't buy the standard toilet. I bought the higher toilet because I'm tall and my husband's tall. So I think that's what she means by an ADA toilet, I'm hoping. Eric says next Zoom is May 2nd. Oh gosh, next Sunday. And Tiffany says, I got this. And Remo says, okay, yes, okay. So, yeah. So, we got the Zoom for May 2nd. So, now all I got to do is just press this with my iron at this point. So, and I'll be done with this part. And I think when we come back, I just have to start putting together my blocks. And I want to make sure I don't have any more bags. Look in here and see. These are pieces. Yeah, these are my sashings that are already cut in here. So I think we're done and we're ready to put the block together. And then I have to figure out how I'm going to do the circles, because I think I'm just going to do machine embroidery. So that's going to be interesting. And I think I just may go over to AccuQuilt site and pull the circle die. If they got any circle die appliques on there, I'm just going to pull theirs, because I can just die cut it if it fits. So that's what we're going to be working on next time, is piecing the blocks. So, good night. Time to clean. Good night. Tiffany says, I have an ADA toilet. My whole bathroom is handicap accessible. Okay. So it must have more rails or something around it, Tiffany. Good night, all. Enjoyed the company. Good night, Nikki. So I just might have bought a toilet that was just a higher toilet and not necessarily an ADA toilet. I do not like the little short toilets. My legs are too long for that. We got 66 people in here. I'm sure I haven't heard what people are working on from 66 people. I got 9 minutes. Let me know what your projects are. Tiffany says lifted seat and rails are on the wall instead. Okay, so yeah, I just got the toilet, but I don't have the rails. Okay. Thank you. Eric is a mess. I'm about short toilets preaching, girl. Yeah, I have always hated regular sized toilets. My project right now is staying safe. Yeah, sometimes that's all you can do. Mm-mm. Kayla says that I'm working on a wedding gift quilt for a friend. That's pretty cool. Hey, Kayla, did you ever finish your project for Pam that you were working on? I forgot about that. Rosalind says she's making a backing for a quilt. That's cool, too. C-Rex is laying out blocks for my brother's quilt. That's neat, too. Eric says a wedding ring quilt. Terry says, thank you, T. Enjoyed your streams as always. Thanks, Terry, for popping over here as well. Appreciate it. Mary Wood says, tall toilets aren't too fun for us short people. My feet dangle on the tall ones, laughing out loud. Eric says, are we talking about wedding ring quilts on Zoom? Oh, we are talking about wedding ring quilts on Zoom. That's what he's saying. Yeah, I still got my little sample thing I did. I haven't cut any more yet. Nancy says, I'm sewing a top together for my foundation paper piece king size pineapple quilt. Okay, that's pretty cool. I had to stop and think, what was FPP? That's when you know it's been a long week. Tiffany says, I finished the quilt on the frame. I saw you were quilting that. And then she says, now I have to turn to trim and bind, but I can't cut properly, so I'm being lazy. That's not being lazy. You're one of the most productive quilters I know. Tiffany and lazy don't mix. Dolores says, I'm working on a giraffe collage quilt for my granddaughter's for her birthday, for my granddaughter's birthday. Eric says, I had to think what foundation paper piecing was. Right, it had me pausing. Kevin says, night T quilters, talk to you tomorrow, Miss T. Good night, Kevin. Mary says, I have a template for a wedding ring quilt, but I'm not there yet. Patchy Stars by Corey. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like Corey. Kayla says, I just finished unpicking the stitches on her quilt. Now I have to lay it out and rebaste it again. Oh, I forgot. That's right. I forgot where you were. I just all of a sudden thought about it. It just crossed in my head. So I had to pick out the stitches. I'm going to try tomorrow to trim and bind for so Sunday gives me something to do. Yeah. It's been a rough week, guys. Mary, you're one up on me. I'm not even going there. Angela says, good night, y'all. I'm sleepy. My husband says, we sleepy. Bye. Bye, Angela. Thank you so much for popping in twice. No, she only popped in over here. Well, she might have been over there, but didn't comment. So thank you for popping in, probably twice anyway. I'm done. Which is just so sad. I'm just chilling. This is like when you at work and you can't clock out early and then you just hang around the time clock, but you got your purse and stuff all on your shoulder. You need a vacation, T. I really don't need a vacation. It's just stuff just not what I want to do in my week is not happening. And I'm attempting to do those things, but everything is backfiring. I was supposed to be doing my taxes this week, and the software won't even load. Windows won't load the software. So I called the software company, and they telling me it's a Windows issue. I said, but wait a minute, I bought this software from you. Haven't you figured out a fix? Tell me how to fix it. And they're talking about no. So it's like I'm done. I don't want to talk to people. I don't. I had to deal with Cameo. Then I had to deal with Intuit. Yeah, I'm not a happy camper right now. I've spent a couple of days with Cameo, a couple of days with Intuit, and Cameo did send me an email and said they sent me an email after I posted my machine back to them, and they asked me how much was my shipping cost, and so I gave them the tracking number and the shipping cost, and they said they're gonna put the money on my account so I can get some free stuff out the Silhouette store. So I thought that was really nice. So that was different because they didn't tell me they were going to do that, but I did get that email. Now I haven't gone to sign in and see if the money is there or not. I really don't care right now. I had other fish to fry, and it was frying me. So yeah. Judy says, you guys all have a good evening, have a good weekend and week. See you guys on Wednesday. Good night, Judy. Thanks so much. And Patricia says, that's still in time. I hear you. But sometimes you have them days. I was one of those people, I always got to work early. And then when I had a stress day, I was at that clock waiting for that thing to turn over, okay? I've had a couple of days like that. All that stress is a sign, T-Dub. Vacation, vacation, vacation. She says, ha, ha, ha. I just came off vacation. I got stuff to do. Cameo did the Silhouette break. I think, I think a piece of the sticky vinyl is stuck underneath the track, and there is no easy way for me to get into there and fix it without taking out almost every screw, and I just wasn't going to do that. And so, yeah, it's a year and a half, Eric, but it's the way it's built. It's not built like the other Cameos where you can get under the rollers and clean them really good. They've got it covered with a plastic piece, but in order to get that plastic piece off, you got to take off a lot of parts of the machine, and I ain't interested in all of that. So, Mary says, we're trying to get pre-qualified to buy a house, so stress isn't a strong enough word. You got that right. Vacation to Lake Havasu. That's Eric. Judy says they found out who you were and that you have your YouTube channel. I don't know what they found out, but I know I was surprised to get an email, and it was from the person that I talked to in the chat. It wasn't from like Silhouette's headquarters. It was from the same person I talked to in the chat, or one of the people that I talked to in the chat. And just out the blue asked me to forward a receipt for my shipping costs, because when I shipped it, they didn't tell me that they were going to pay to ship it. If I had shipped the United States Postal Service, I'm sure they wouldn't have given me $67 worth of credit. I don't know. We'll see if I get the other. So, and Tiffany says it's been beautiful here in Lake Havasu. Yeah, you do. My brother says, good night, sis, and everyone stay safe. Good night, sir. See you. I have to talk to you, too. I was trying to get your taxes done and dropped off at your job, but that didn't happen. I was trying to surprise you, but I surprised myself. Jill says, hello. Jill Thomas says, hello, T and everyone. Hi, Jill. We're going to be going off of here in a few seconds. It's been a long night. I know what you meant, Jill. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and end this. I have had a long week and I'm finna go chill. And I don't know how long I'm gonna chill, but I do gotta do some stuff tomorrow. So I may just go to bed early because I think I'm exhausted, like mentally exhausted right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for tonight. Thank you all so much for not coming only once, but coming twice into the live chat. I appreciate you guys for being there. I do like the fact that I can come on here and you all do lift my spirit. So that does work. It's just that I'm exhausted mentally and physically at this point. So I will see you all on Wednesday's live chat. So you all stay safe, be blessed, and quilt out, everybody.